Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 14 in college football, and we're talking right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. He's going to cover a bunch of games that I asked him to take this week, and one of them, the Iron Bowl, Alabama, Auburn. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you, Peter.
All right, Joe Duffy, Auburn, Alabama, huge, high-profile games. Does that necessarily mean there's betting value one way or another? Not at all. We'll see what you have to say about it. First, give a quick plug and a rundown of what OffshoreInsiders.com is all about.
Yeah, no, we're back on fire here, so if you want a hot handicapper, Joe Duffy's picks fits that bill, but most importantly, those of you who want to jump on a handicapper who's been winning for 27 years publicly, full-time, Joe Duffy's picks at OffshoreInsiders.com.
And I do want to emphasize that in our videos at SBR, Joe Duffy takes whatever games I ask him to cover at his website. Of course, completely different story. Those are his top picks of the week, which is not what he does with us in our videos necessarily. Sometimes they are, but often they're not. All right, Auburn, Alabama. Right now, Alabama's a 9.5-point favorite, right? Total's 53.5. Both teams are off of FCS games, and Bama lost to Auburn last year at Auburn as a 10-point favorite. So, is there some kind of revenge here? I guess so, but it's always a huge game. So probably that doesn't have anything to factor in. That doesn't factor in here. Both teams have been bad bets on the year, though, right? Alabama 3-8 against the spread overall, and Auburn even worse recently, 2-7 against the spread over their last 9. So my sense is that in the Iron Bowl, when Alabama is a big favorite, they cover. But when they're just a modest favorite like this, my lean is to Auburn getting the points here. So, makes me a little bit nervous always to go against Alabama, basically in any situation. But at 9.5, I guess my lean would be to Auburn. What do you think, Joe Duffy?
Yeah, no, I do agree with you there, Peter. And in fact, you kind of voiced a reason why Alabama is not a great spread team, because people don't like to bet against them.
Right.
Alabama is tied for Baylor right now with the longest home winning streak in the country straight up. But despite that, they're only 2-6-1. Their last 9 at home where it really counts. So it gets back to our old dichotomous straight up an ATS team. And Alabama is, I'm going to have to use that term. They are a public team. People are terrified to bet against Alabama. Now, as you said, Auburn coming off of a year where everything went right. They have not been a very good spread team this year. But, as you said, Auburn is kind of dangerous in this situation. The old adage, obviously, they're not a double-digit underdog. I do think that they'll probably be bet up to a double-digit underdog, but it's just something to look at. It's not necessarily in or out depending on a half a point, but basically looking at how they do as an underdog, but not a huge underdog in this series. If they are a double-digit underdog of less than 20 in this series, such team has covered 4 straight. But Auburn definitely has some talent. Remember, there's a nucleus back from last year's team, and the revenge is certainly on Alabama's mind, but then conversely, Auburn, they're in the perfect spoiler situation, and most importantly, they have the talent to play spoiler here. So I think this game will go down to the wire. Auburn plus the 9, Mr. Loshak.
All right, Joe Duffy, leaning Auburn plus 9.5 in the Iron Bowl. I guess that's kind of how I would lean as well, though. As we said, always makes me very nervous to bet against Alabama in any capacity. I could see this being one of those games that's like tied, in the middle of the fourth quarter, and then Alabama somehow pulls out like, a 2-touchdown win, right, Joe? Yeah,
but that's why, again, you said just because of what you said, nobody likes betting against Alabama. That's why they keep winning and then keep losing for the most part against the spread.
All right, thanks so much, Joe. Auburn plus 9.5.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.